Hey there folks, Caleb Downing with SDI, and today I'm going to talk to you real quick about Tri-Lugs and why you need to clock your Tri-Lugs. So let's get into it. Alright, so very quickly, in short, Tri-Lugs are simply an attachment system for mounting suppressors primarily to pistol caliber carbines. Traditionally, that's what they're for. MP5s are famous for them, but you have them on the CZ Scorpion and many other 9mm pistol caliber carbines. Not just 9mm, there's 40s and 45s that have them, but traditionally 9mm PCCs like this guy, a lot of them either come directly with a Tri-Lug attached or they're compatible to put a Tri-Lug on it. And what a Tri-Lug is, I kind of already said it. A Tri-Lug has 3 lugs, tri meaning 3, right? So you have 3 different, it almost looks like gears, but they're lugs that correspond with some kind of a mount, right? Many companies for suppressors make many different kind of mounts, but they're generally going to be the same as far as the Tri-Lug goes, to where you can see those 3 different lugs, and basically the suppressor goes into one of those settings, just like that, right? You press down against a spring, you rotate the suppressor, and it's basically going to lock into place. There'll be a little bit of play, but that's built into design. These Tri-Lugs are not made for precision work. If you're gonna do that, you need something with like a taper lock or a direct thread, but Tri-Lugs are not made for precision work. It's for pistol caliber carbines, basically, primarily for closer kind of work. Now, I talked about clocking your Tri-Lugs. Tri, like we said, meaning 3, that means you have 3 different positions you can lock the suppressor in, right? You can have one here, you can rotate it one over, have one there, you can rotate it one over and have one there. And each one of those locking rotations will impact your impacts, where your rounds are going, right? It will change the impact. It will clock it just like a clock. Maybe not exactly in a circle, but it will clock. You'll get 3 different groups depending on which lug you lock your suppressor into. All right, traditionally what people do, they'll take the words on the suppressor and they'll remember which orientation that needs to be. For me, if I lock this guy on and I make sure that the words are up, then I'm zeroed in. But if I unlock my suppressor and put it on a different orientation and the words are to the side, they're not on top, I'm gonna have a shift of my impacts, all right? So I'm gonna show it to you. Instead of just talking, I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna bring you down range, I'm gonna put you on a clean target, and we're gonna shoot the suppressor in each one of those orientations. I know one of them is zeroed. If I have my words up, this will be zeroed, or at least it'll be very close to the sticker, bullseye, whatever you wanna call it. And I'm going to rotate it between each one of those settings, so 3 settings, right? And we'll do it we'll do 4 groups. We'll do the original 1 position, we'll switch it to the 2nd position, we'll switch it to the 3rd position, and then we'll go back to the 4th position to show you that you can go full circle and go back to your original 0 depending on the orientation of your suppressor. I hope that makes sense. I think seeing it will make a lot more sense. So let's go shoot it. Let's go actually see how this works. You can tell the difference. The 3rd position, I think all those shots missed. All right, so we're gonna go back to position. All right, so hopefully you can see there, we had a good 3-round group. We changed position to the 2nd position. The group changed, all right? We changed it to the 3rd position, and we're off paper. I don't know if you picked it up somewhere else, if it's down here, but that 3rd position is off paper. We didn't do anything but change the rotation of the suppressor. And then we went back to the 1st position. We put our rounds back where our 1st group was, or relatively close to where that 1st group was. So that should go to show you that you can have a drastic change and you can have just a slight change. That one, the 2nd position, as opposed to the 1st one, it was very close. But that 3rd position, like I said, that was off paper. So whether you be using that gun for home defense or whether you be using that gun for target practice, competition, imagine you're running your gun in a competition and you got a 6-inch plate, okay? Or even a target this size, and you're zeroed right here. You feel confident, but you cleaned your gun, you put the suppressor back on on the 3rd position, you're off target somewhere and you don't have a clue what happened. You think it's your sights are messed up, you think something else messed up. No, you just put your Tri-Lug on the wrong position. You need to clock it. So there you go. That's hopefully helpful for you guys that are running pistol caliber carbines with Tri-Lugs. It's not a precision setup, as you can tell. It's not a precision setup. It's not made to be precise. It's made for pistol caliber carbines and quickly taking the suppressor off, quickly putting the suppressor back on. But you got to make sure that you know where your suppressor is going, or how your suppressor is going to impact the rounds depending on which position it's in. Because proof's in the pudding right there. That's a big difference. Off paper somewhere or hitting the sticker. It's a big difference, all right? Cable dining with SDI. I hope you found that interesting and helpful. Hopefully we'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.